Yo, what up? It's your boy J Pac. We back in here again. How we doing? How we doing? We're gonna get into some music today, y'all. Of course. But I wanted to go over a couple things. But before I go into the news segment, I want to do something new today. I'm gonna try to do, you know, on this day. On this day. So what's going on with it? What's going on? What we have on this day? Today, on this day in music. Let's do that. Claudio Monteverdi's El Orfeo, one of the first operas, premieres in Mantua today. And that's 1607. I have a book actually that's about that whole thing. It was a very important like musical event in opera. It's one of the first. It is the first opera. But we got that. We got 1964. The Beatles appears on the for the third time on the Ed Sullivan Show, and then we have Fleetwood Mac releases their first self-titled debut album in the UK, and that was 1967. 1969, the Jimi Hendrix Experience plays their final UK concert at London's Royal Albert Hall. 1973, the Byrds play their final live show. 1976, the Eagles, their greatest hits, 1971 to 1975, comes out and is certified platinum. Wow. Queen's Crazy Little Thing Called Love starts at 4-week run at number one in 1980. 1992, Nirvana. Frontman Kurt Cobain marries Courtney Love in Hawaii. 1993, Eric Clapton dominates the Grammys, winning for Tears in Heaven and Unplugged. 1998, Queen Elizabeth II knights Elton John at Buckingham Palace. 2009, the U.S. Mint releases a commemorative quarter featuring Duke Ellington. I remember that. Look how far we've come. We went from praising jazz legends on coins, on U.S. coins, to whatever we got today. 2020, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, and Christina Aguilera perform at Kobe Bryant's memorial today, February 24th. So that's what's been happening. Well, that's what happened on this day in the past. So I just thought that would be kind of interesting to go over some of these things. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, I think, is an interesting thing. The final UK concert. Yeah. The Eagles' first album to be certified platinum. Ooh, is the first album. Yes, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, let me know if y'all like me doing that. I don't know. I kind of think it's interesting, but all right, let's get on to the news. We got evacuation order lifted at Atlantic Station high rise after power outage. We have the historic warehouse redevelopment on Atlanta Beltline set to kick off. It just recently got major financing for that project, so it's about to start up there on the Beltline, North Beltline. And then we have DeKalb County receives $3.5 million for park improvements. And then I wanted to touch on a little bit of a article I saw on Linda Davis, the lady that was hit by a migrant that ICE was chasing in Savannah, and she was in a car crash with that particular person, and she lost her life. Unfortunately, it's tragic, but we're gonna go over that too, just a little bit of details on that. I'm not gonna read that whole article because it's a little tragic. I don't want to bring down the mood too much. But yeah, as soon as I can pull this up. But yeah, I hope y'all doing well today. I hope y'all doing well today. I thought doing on this day, right now, would be it would be a good start to do it today, just because of that Claudio Monteverdi um, opera premiered today in 1607. Yo, incredible, incredible. All right, so evacuation order lifted at Atlantic Station high rise after power outage concerns for clean water. Fire officials previously said the hotel was evacuated out of an abundance of caution due to unpotable water conditions resulting from the power outage. Powder. The evacuation order for a high rise at Atlantic Station has been lifted following an extended power outage and concerns about clean water. Atlanta Fire Rescue shared the update about 12 Midtown on Monday. Okay. Midtown. Maybe they meant midnight. I don't know. Cause I mean, Midtown is definitely a thing, but that shouldn't go there. Anyway, Atlanta fire officials said they were working with building management to ensure that all required fire protections and life safety systems are inspected and tested within 7 days. Building management is also developing and submitting a written plan outlining occupant notifications and evacuation procedures in the event of any future power disruption. Officials issued the evacuation order on Friday. 12 Midtown has both a hotel, so I guess it's a hotel, yeah, and a residential unit. Okay, got you. That's what it is. Last Thursday, a condo owner told 11 Alive the power had been out for several days, and she was dealing with dollars in losses, property damage, and growing frustration. Hundreds of dollars worth of food has spoiled. More than 1,000 has gone towards hotel stays paid out of pocket, and she estimates roughly $30,000 in damage to her condo after her refrigerator and deep freezer thawed, damaging floors and lower cabinets. It's so freaking frustrating. I have had a horrible experience, she said at the time. Georgia Power, in a statement on Friday, said it understood how difficult the issue has been for residents of 12 Midtown. It added that its systems were fully operational, and that the outage wasn't due to any issues with its equipment. The power company added that it could restore power only after the landlord completed any necessary repairs and confirmed that the building was ready to receive power from them. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. So they did get it back. They got the power back on and everything. The power was eventually restored around 8:05 p.m. on Friday, February 20th. In the meantime, Atlanta Fire said it would review all required documentations to confirm continued compliance. Interesting, yeah, because they got to go out there and check it out and make sure they can flip the switch. I've been in that situation before down there in Midtown. Not this Midtown is referencing something else. 12 Midtown is in Atlantic Station on the north side. I'm talking about Midtown. But yeah, that's interesting. It's messed up too. I ain't gonna lie, it's messed up. God. Yeah. So we hope those folks get their situation handled down there, man. They're going through a lot in Atlantic Station. They're going through a lot of redevelopment and whatnot. So we might see later what actually caused that whole thing. because they do a lot of construction out there, basically constantly. So, historic warehouse redevelopment on Atlanta Beltline set to kick off after landing major financing. The project called Oakland Exchange will be built in phases, beginning with the rejuvenation of early 1900s warehouse. This is the picture. Interesting. Okay, kind of looks like Ponce Market. Um, yeah, Beltline has been fantastic. It is like helping the city connect with each other. I feel like the Beltline has been very helpful. A redevelopment project on the Atlanta Beltline is moving forward with new financing and plans to transform historic industrial buildings into housing and retail space in Southwest Atlanta. The project, called Oakland Exchange, will be built in phases, beginning with the rejuvenation of early 1900s warehouses that developers say will anchor the site's first stage of construction, according to a new release. Backers of the project finalized a funding package that includes a construction loan from Ameris Bank and historic tax credit financing arranged by a group called Enhanced Capital. Additional financing includes support from Go Atlanta, a development fund established by the city of Atlanta, along with a mezzanine loan from the Community Foundation of Greater Atlanta, aimed at encouraging affordable housing. The development also received funding through the Beltline Tax Allocation District Increment Fund in April 2025, with support from Fulton County and the Atlanta Public Schools. Phase 1, the Phase 1 of Oakland Exchange will focus on revitalizing several warehouses dating back to the early 1900s. Developers said the buildings will be converted into apartment homes while preserving many of the historic elements that define the structures. Large industrial windows, high ceilings, and exposed heavy timber framing are expected to remain key features of the renovated buildings. The goal, according to the development team, is to maintain the character of the historic properties while introducing modern housing and commercial use. Yeah, it's very interesting. As we continue making progress toward our affordable housing goal, already reaching 79% of that goal, projects like Oakland Exchange help preserve historic buildings while expanding affordability in neighborhoods adjacent to the Beltline, said Clyde Higgins, the president and CEO of the Atlanta Beltline. In addition to apartments, the first phase will include ground floor retail space designed to serve both residents and the surrounding community. Project leaders said reusing the historic buildings also helps maintain the identity of the neighborhood while bringing new investment to the area. Later phases and amenities. Future phases of Oakland Exchange are expected to add more residential units and commercial space as redevelopment continues across nearby Beltline communities. Plans for the site include shared indoor-outdoor amenity areas, including a rooftop gathering space with views of downtown Atlanta. Developers say proximity to the Beltline and transit provided by the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority will allow residents to easily reach jobs, restaurants, grocery stores, and entertainment destinations. The project comes as interest grows in surrounding neighborhoods, including West End, Adair Park, and Oakland City, areas that have seen new development and business openings in recent years. Nearby destinations such as Lee and White have helped draw more visitors and residents to Southwest Atlanta corridor. Lee and White. Oh man. Yep. My yeah, I've heard about Lee and White. I haven't been there before. I think I've heard about a couple birthdays being there, but that's interesting. So the Beltline is getting a major redevelopment on the southwest side. On the southwest side, yep, southwest. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. This is good stuff. Good stuff today. This is good stories today. You know, cause usually it'd be bleak, bro. It'd be bleak. Atlanta DeKalb County received 3.5 million for park improvement projects. Um, Over 3 million is being awarded to community-driven projects to improve parks across Atlanta and DeKalb County. The nonprofit Park Pride recently awarded a series of grants. A total of 19 park improvement projects initiated by community members will be funded with Park Pride investments. This year, 60% of 3.5 million awarded went to historically disinvested communities. Disinvested communities. Grants will be used to extend trails, add new gathering spaces, and fix old signage and lighting. Very nice. That needs to happen. It needs to really happen on the south side. Golly, that's on the east side, so maybe they can stretch it on down here a little bit. Man, Andrew White with Pride Park, Park Pride, my fault, said each neighborhood project addresses different needs, but there are some key common themes, whether it's bicycling, connectivity, or parents pushing strollers, or ADA accessibility access is something that is a need and a desire from communities. He said, since 2021, Park Pride reports the group has awarded more than $10 million for park improvement projects in disinvested neighborhoods. White said parks are an important part of the city infrastructure. He views them as a tool for climate resilience. As the temperature climbs, parks are places where you can go to cool off, where there's shade, where there's perhaps a drinking fountain, where you can get water, he said. Once organizations receive funding, Park Pride works with them on permitting and procurement to complete their project on budget. A full list of parks and the improvements being funded in 2026 is available on the Park Pride website. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. So we hope that works out, because he is right. When you out there and you walking in the city like that, especially down Ponce, boy, I guess Ponce ain't that bad. It's kind of well shaded, but if you out there next to Centennial Park or something like that, boy, it's like, man, the heat of summer and spring is coming up. It'd be hot, yo, and it'd be humid too. Y'all don't know about that. The humidity is rough. All right, and then we have this one, Linda Davis. This is her right here. She passed. Oh no, this is not Linda. This is Consuelo Davis. This is Linda's wife. This is Linda's wife. This is Linda, I think. Yeah. All right. Linda Davis, a woman known for her singing voice and kind spirit, moved to Chatham County for love 4 years ago. Determined to spend her life with the woman who was also her best friend, raised their children, and helped students she taught at Hess K through 8 school. Her life ended last week after a car crash caused when a Guatemalan man fled. Federal immigration agents ran a red light and smashed her vehicle, according to Chatham County Police. The 52-year-old special education teacher was heading for teacher training at the public school known for its significant Hispanic student population and children in need of extra support. Davis' wife, Consuelo, has spent the days since that unforeseen tragedy numb, barely sleeping and struggling to cope without the person who was the glue for their blended family of 7 children. Wow. And who had brought her the most joy of her life. She loved our family. She loved her school every single day. There she loved helping those babies. Every single day there, she loved helping those babies. Linda was gentle. That's why I fell in love with her. She loved me more than I had ever felt in my whole life. She made me feel safe. Linda Davis grew up in Beaufort, South Carolina. Wanting to become a teacher, she worked at an elementary school there for several years, but spent considerable time in Savannah. In the hostess city, she found both a church community and friendship at Agape Empowerment Ministries, the inclusive interdenominational congregation where she met Consuelo about 15 years ago. A U.S. Army veteran who had grown up in North Carolina, Consuelo's last posting was Hunter Army Airfield, and she decided to stay in Chatham uh, County to attend Armstrong College. The two women had a lot in common. Both were educators and mothers. Consuelo had two children to Linda's four, and quickly they became pillars of each other's lives despite their different personalities. Linda, for example, loves fashion and was passionate about her hairstyles. She was someone who could organize chaos in a house full of teenagers, someone who never lost her temper. She loved our family. She loved her school every single day. There she loved helping those babies. Very, very sad. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but this is a picture of them all. That's incredible. Who is this? The Davis family on Linda's graduation day. Wow, that's all of them. That's them. Very diverse. Very, very cool. I'm guessing that's Consuelo right there, and that's Linda. Interesting. Yep, that's her. Very sad. It's a very sad story. But yeah, shout out to Linda. May she rest in peace. These folks out here, man. All right. We are going to move on to the musical portion of this broadcast. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. You know, I appreciate y'all. I gotta close all this other stuff out. Man, I feel like we should do something that's like with the voice. If we're gonna do, today is opera day. You know what I mean? Why not? Um, yeah, that's sad though. But overall, we have had a lot of good stories overall, though. A lot of money being moved, a lot of projects happening in the city. Things are building up. The Beltline is really helping connect the city better, I think, and I think that's super important. You know, after like COVID and all that. It's good to have people get out there and get it, you know? Ooh. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's do something like that. Keep it simple. This is gonna be way too fast. Oh, that's about it. A little slower. Crazy. Mhm. Yeah, keep it simple. Keep it simple. All right. Got something going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the mixer real quick. Gonna span this out. Oh, I messed that up. I don't even want it to go here. Cut this. I like to try to have the top line really mesh well with the drums, you know what I mean? Oh, that is need to. So harsh. Yeah. All right. One more pattern, and then I'm out. And I want to bring in my voices, of course, over time, but I think I'm gonna add some strings to kind of support that background. Gotta pick the gotta pick the right strings. I want something sharp, but not sharp, but like you know something kind of edgy. But yeah, something like this. But ooh, all right, let's turn it down a little bit. Let's. Or maybe I could do like a long swell. Oh yeah, I got an idea. Yeah, this is gonna be fire. This is gonna be fire. Let me. Yep, good. You're not gonna count down for me. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. That was terrible. Try that again. There's a method. There's a method to my madness. All right, that was not perfect, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, I see why nothing happened. Interesting. I need them to be okay, that's interesting. All right, let's get these guys in the mixer. Yep, 10. FN F12. Clear my screen real quick. Let's see what we got here. This is my guy. This is my guy. All right, we're gonna throw the compressor on him, and then we're gonna throw this filter on him. But I think I might end up just using the fruity filter, or the not the fruity filter, but the what you call it, love filter. That's what it is. Love. Okay, cool. This is cool. This is cool. I'll take it. it might be easier just to use the love filter, because I could get really in depth with it, but probably just easier to do this. Ooh, that one's kind of fire. Gonna do the wobble. All right, with the voices though, we are going to bring these guys out a little bit. You know, it would be better to use than the love filter, even better, that I didn't think about. The infamous gross beat. I think it has the side chain. It's just I can't do 8 beats, because I'm gonna need it for 8 beats. That's kind of what I want right there, but it's not gonna do it. That is exactly what I want, actually. I'm gonna have to do it myself, yo. Oh, this one right here. I'm gonna have to do it myself. But essentially, that's pretty much it that I got right here, bro. That's pretty much it. Really. I would do the same thing with the volume too. And then you'll get that real, like, the voice is going out, fading out, and then the string is fading in effect. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. There's a lot more I could do to this. I would, get my drums right. The regular stuff, yo. Slap a reverb onto my snare. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Compressor on my drums. Yep, that's pretty much it, y'all. As usual, I love y'all very much. Y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.